Hey guys, I have another video for you, and today I wanted to go ahead and do my January monthly roundup. So this month I basically just have wax to show you, and let's go ahead and start off with the candles. So the first candle I ended up melting this month was Pink Sands, and I've burned this probably 4 or 5 days so far this month. And I would have to say I'm overall disappointed. And I know some of you guys love Pink Sands, and I love the scent Pink Sands too. But this version of the candle is just so weak. And what I mean by that is this is a 22-ounce large jar, so it's a single wick. And having this be a single wick, it does not put off a lot of scent at all, which is so disappointing because like I said, and I've put up a review in the past, I love this scent. The scent is really hard to describe though, and if you've never tried Yankee Candle Pink Sands, I would highly suggest you try it, but I would get it in a 2-wick or even a tart, so definitely try it out in a tart. This might look like it's a clean burn, but it's actually been burning really bad. I've had to use tin foil on it, and even once the pool has become even, I take the tin foil off, and then the pool becomes terrible again. So I've been using tin foil on it, and I've made a video about how I use tin foil and the whole tin foil trick, so I'll leave that link down below if you haven't seen it. But overall, like I said, I do like the scent Pink Sands. This one is kind of a dud in my opinion. I would buy it again, just not in this form. So that's all I'm going to say about Pink Sands. The next candle I'm going to be talking about is Yankee Candle Tutti Frutti. This is the medium jar. It's also a 1-wick. Now, I've put this in a bunch of my monthly roundups, so I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing it, but I've officially decided that it is not review worthy. I'm not going to make a video on it. This is the last time I'm going to be talking about it. Overall, I'm really unimpressed with this candle and disappointed. I think maybe if it was in a 2-wick, it would be a lot stronger, or maybe in a tart, but this pretty much gives off no scent throw at all. And yeah, I mean, I really have to just be standing over the candle to smell anything. So while I do like the way it smells when I can smell it, if I'm sitting across the room, I can't smell it at all. And I've used the tin foil as well to keep it burning because when I don't use it, it does not burn good. So overall, I'm having really bad luck with the jars. And I have a bunch of other jars that I haven't even lit before. So I'm starting to get nervous that jars just might not be my thing. But we'll have to see, and when I do burn those other jars, I will for sure let you know. The next candle I want to talk about is from Bath & Body Works in Cranberry Pear Bellini, and I really had high hopes for this candle, but I just really thought it was average. It's a nice fruity scent, but nothing that I would run back out to get. I did finish it, if you could see. I let the wicks burn down as much as they could, and that's the wax that's left over. And it is a really dirty brown color, and that was just how it burned. Pretty much once it got halfway down, it started smelling a little off, but I kept burning it. And yeah, I guess that's really all I could say. I wouldn't rush out to purchase it again because there are a lot of other scents I like more. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to all the tarts that I ended up melting. So the first scent I ended up melting was Bath & Body Works Sparkling Icicles, and if you recall, I got a bunch of these in a haul, so I ended up throwing out the container, but this is what it looks like. And once again, I would say that I was a little bit unimpressed just because the scent was very, very light, but I do like the scent a lot, so I will burn this one and the other ones that I have. The next scent I want to talk about is from Kissing Booth, and this is in Miss Frances. This is a really interesting scent, and you definitely have to be in the mood for it. It's kind of like a manly scent, a little bit of like outdoorsiness, maybe a little bit of citrus, some tobacco. I can't quite remember. She did tell me though that this was a limited edition scent, so I'm not sure if it's still available, but you can go ahead and check out her site if you're interested. The next one I have is also from Kissing Booth, and this one is in Certain Death. Now, this one is supposed to be like a cola and Pop Rocks combination, and this is a very light scent as well. I know she reformulated some of her scents since I've gotten these, so if this one has been made stronger, I would say go ahead and get it. But right now, this one is just an average scent. You have to be kind of close to the warmer if you want to get a good scent. So I do really like the concept, and I would buy it again if she made it a lot stronger. The next scent I want to talk about is from Better Homes and Gardens, and that is in Spiced Apple Wreath. Now, I absolutely love this scent. All Better Homes and Gardens, for the most part, is super, super strong. Now, I ended up getting this in a round robin, so I don't know if it was available last holiday season, but this is just so nice. It's apple, outdoorsy, you know, a little bit of pine, maybe tree scent, and it has a little spice in it, but it's not too overwhelming, so I really, really like this. And if you can get your hands on it, I would say give it a try. And then I ended up finishing one of my favorite scents of all time, Ginger Spice Cake. I bought tons of these. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen that haul. This scent is so amazing. I love gingerbread and I love a little bit of sweetness. I'm not the biggest bakery person, but this scent is definitely my top 5 bakery scents of all time. So this one is probably my #1 from Better Homes and Gardens. The next scent I want to talk about is from Scentsy, and this I also got in a round robin. I think I've spoken about this before, but I can't remember. This is called Sunlit Morning, and this is just a really nice fresh scent, but it has a hint of something else that makes it different. It's just really, you know, dewy, watery, a little bit juicy. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's definitely an outdoorsy scent, so if you're not a fan of that type of scent, then you're probably not going to like this. And it was a scent of the month, so I'm assuming, you know, it was popular enough to become scent of the month. So that was Sunlit Morning. And then I have my little jar here that I've been keeping all of my scents in. So first off, from Yankee Candle, I have Napa Valley Sun, and I made a review on this already, so I'll leave that link down below. But it's just a nice outdoorsy, fresh scent with a little bit of powdery, I guess you would say, a little baby powder maybe. I like it, but it's not candle worthy in my opinion. Then I tried out Pine Cone and Lime, and I just got this scent. They had it during this SAS for $1. And it is a really nice, you know, pine and lime scent. I definitely get a lot more pine, but that's what I expected. So I do like that scent, but it is another average pine scent. Then I went ahead and tried Christmas at the Beach, and I love coconut scents, so I wanted to go ahead and test it out. And I would say that this is a little bit different than an average coconut scent, but I can't really figure out what it is. It's just outdoorsy and coconutty. There's no pine at all. You know, if you're into coconut scents, I would say give this a try, but I don't think it's something that you need to try because it basically is just coconut. So now I'm going to start pulling out some of the packages from inside the jar. So the first one I'm going to talk about is from Granny's Country Candles. And this one is in Chocolate Con Churros. Now this one is really interesting because it is a chocolate scent, but it's not overwhelming like other chocolate scents. You can definitely smell sugar in it as well. This isn't my favorite type of scent just because I'm not big into bakery, but if you like sugary scents and chocolate scents that aren't too overwhelming, I would say go ahead and give this one a try. The next scent I'm going to be talking about is also from Granny's Country Candles, and this one is in Lemon Drop Cookie, and this scent is so strong. I love lemon scents, and when it mixes with bakery, you know, like I keep saying, bakery is not my favorite, but it really makes the bakery scent so much better to me, and I just really, really overall like this one a lot. The next scent I'm going to be talking about is from Sweet Fixations in Bamboo Sugarcane, and I got this in a swap, I believe, and this one was nice. It wasn't too overpowering. I've tried this in a different, or from a different vendor, and it was super overwhelming, so I was really happy that it wasn't like this. It was just a really nice, you know, bamboo-y sugar scent, nothing too special though. The next scent I'm going to be talking about is Granny Country Candles Lime Crescents, and this definitely was pretty much lime. I wouldn't say I get anything else from it, but it did have a little bit of bakery that, you know, toned down the lime a little bit. But you definitely have to be in the mood for citrus, because even though it's not like an orangey scent, it's still pretty strong and in your face. The next scent I'm going to be talking about is from Rincon Scents, and this one is in Fruit Loops. Now, Fruit Loops has been made by many different vendors, and it is one of my favorites. So I would just have to say that this one was really nice as well. I do like her scents a lot. The next scent is going to be from Cupcake Candles. It was in a mini pie shape in the scent Amish Friendship Bread. And this one was interesting because, you know, I don't really like bakery, but it was something that I, you know, didn't think was too bready or too bakery, I guess. I could handle it. I feel like Cupcake Candles scents in general have something that I've never experienced with other vendors. A lot of her scents are just really, really sweet. And I kind of like that if I'm in the mood for sweet scents, because it really does mellow out the bready or bakeryness, like the buttery, because I'm not a big fan of like bread and butter. So the really sweetness that she puts into her scents, I really, really like. The next scent I'm going to be talking about is Sweet on You, and this one is from Kissing Booth. And I believe this was a mixture of Victoria's Secret Love Spell and something else. It was definitely a perfumey scent and a scent that I would purchase again. It was pretty strong as well, and I really, really liked this one. The next scent I melted was from Cupcake Candles, and this was in a Pop-Tart melt in Pumpkin Macaroon. Now, I thought the tart was so cute. It took me about 3 different melts to get rid of it all, but I really enjoyed it. I would have to say that the macaroon, though, definitely overpowered the pumpkin. It was definitely a very sugary, sweet scent, kind of like what I was talking about with her other scents. I just think that most of her bakery scents, which is what she mainly carries, are usually very, very sugary. The next scent I melted was Granny's Country Candles 3 Sheets to the Wind. And she actually has different ways of packaging her scents now. And the next video I put up will be a Granny's haul, so keep an eye out for that. She has definitely decreased her prices and made her packaging a lot better in my opinion. So that is really awesome, which I'm going to talk about more in the next video. But anyways, 3 Sheets to the Wind was just a really nice fresh scent. It was kind of laundry, but kind of not at the same time. So I would say if you don't like laundry scents, that this one you still will like, because it's not too like, doesn't smell like a dryer sheet or anything. So it definitely is something that you should give a try. The next scent I melted was also from Granny's Country Candles, and the first one was Lemongrass and Kiwi, and this one was super, super strong. The lemongrass definitely overpowered the kiwi. It was definitely like an outdoorsy, grassy scent, so it was something that I had to be in the mood for, but I would say that it was definitely straight on with the lemongrass, and it was so strong. So if you like lemongrass, give that one a try. Then I melted Clothesline Fresh, and this one was a little bit more laundry than outdoorsy, but it still wasn't too bad because I'm not that big of like laundry detergent scents. I could definitely deal with this one, and if I was looking for another fresh scent, I would say I would be willing to melt it again. Then I ended up melting Granny's Country Candles Cranberry Pear Salad, and I would have to say that this one was just okay. It wasn't too sugary, it wasn't too strong. I would say it was medium. It was alright. I didn't really get any pear from it though. Then I ended up melting Granny's Country Candles Cocoa Mango Splash, and this one was very, very light. I would say like the lightest you can get. It kind of reminds me of laundry detergent, but it doesn't as well. I would say that it was just okay, and I really just got a basic fruit note from this. Then I ended up melting Pink Sands in a tart, and like I said before, the Pink Sands in the tart is really, really strong. So I really, really like this, and if you haven't tried Pink Sands, you should definitely give it a try. It's really, really hard to describe. It's just like an outdoorsy, a little bit sweet, a little bit oceany. That's all I can really say. So like I've said so many times now, you just need to give it a try for yourself. And then I ended up melting 2 more scents. The first one is Island Mango and Tangerine from Granny's Country Candles. And this one was so good. This one was very, very strong. Definitely a lot of mango, definitely a lot of tangerine. You know, citrus is not really something that I love because sometimes it can give me a headache. So this was on the border of giving me the headache, but the tangerine was a little bit stronger. But it was really, really good. And last but not least, I melted aloe vera and cucumber, and I thought this scent was going to be very, very light just because of the notes, but I was really surprised that this was like a medium to strong scent throw. I definitely smelled cucumber, and I'm not really sure what aloe smells like. You know, it's like a plant, so it was definitely a green smell, a fresh smell, and something that was like very unique and interesting to me, so I really enjoyed this one as well. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about is one of the hand soaps I finished, and this is Bath & Body Works Sweet Pea. This was in the antibacterial deep cleansing hand soap, which is the gel type soap. You know, I love Sweet Pea, so I wanted to go ahead and use this, and I got this for a present. I think it was maybe my birthday or Christmas. I can't really remember, but I really wanted to go ahead and use this in my kitchen. So that is everything that I ended up melting and using this month. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And if you want to see any reviews on any of these specific products, let me know as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.